Hello and welcome to episode 64 of Rigor Mortis Paranormal. Tonight, we continue with Volume 2 of the Hellbound High School Saga. Tonight's high school student stories include Don't Answer Back, The Silver Hair Clip, My Friend Tim, which was actually sent in by Mr. Edwards from the Custodial Arts Department. I am David, this is Robert, Jasmine, Kory, and Ian.
Hey guys!
Hello?
What's up?
So, custodial arts, is that what they're calling it these days? I mean, not like I'm judging. I mean, it is an art form. It really is.
Yes, it is, and you got to deal with all them. I
You
know
can't talk about
firsthand,
right now.
yeah, no kidding. All those sweet kids, their messes that they make. Actually, in my opinion, man, especially when it comes to schools and stuff like that, the custodians always have some kind of crazy ass haunted ghost story. They're the ones that stay the latest.
Yep.
They're sometimes by themselves, and especially if you're in a school that is already known for being, well, I'm not saying
Their school is.
yeah, but I really haven't heard this one yet, so I imagine it's got to be something like that.
Yeah.
But they always bring the heat in. So
That's crazy, because you've had a couple of things too, right?
yeah, exactly. And I've actually worked in a haunted school, and I was a janitor. I had seen those things before, and it was sobering, man. I sobered up, Ian. Yeah.
Every time my dad would like go to a new school and be like, "Ooh, did you see anything? Did you see?"
Yeah.
It would always be like pretty cool.
Saw a turd in the damn urinal.
I did see that. Yeah, remember when I was telling you I was trying to fish that out? Man, so yeah, it was a pre-K. I know I told this story, and it's pretty disgusting. But I walked in on this kid, and he was pre-K, man. So they don't go and assist.
They probably don't know anybody. They probably sit down.
Well,
on the
he
urinal.
was sitting in the urinal. He was sitting in the urinal. I was like, "Oh my God, kid, you can't do that. I'm sorry," but it's just I was more worried for him because that's nasty.
Who knows what kind
And I had to go back and tell his teacher, and man, it was just a big mess, man. That kid, for being small, man, he left a log. I remember trying. I think I told y'all that when I was trying to fish it out with 2 pencils.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, and I was like, it was not happening, man. That kid, I was kind of hoping he didn't eat something that made it more solid, but no. Anyway, just pick it up with one. It was a pain in the ass, man. It was disgusting.
Well, I meant flushing with the urinal, like sometimes the water might break it apart, but it's not that one.
So what's scarier, the paranormal thing there, or a turd in urinal?
Worse, probably the high school ones, man. 'Cause those are disgusting.
Oh, God,
You don't know what they used to do is they're always tagging whatever in the restroom. But way back then, I don't know if it is now. Maybe the kids are a little bit more better. This is I'm talking like 20 years ago, way better. Maybe 30. I don't know. It might not be also. But man, they used to like take a dump and then they'd use a whole roll of toilet paper and then they'd throw it on top of it.
Yeah.
And then like I don't know if it was planned. They were like making a 7-layer dip. The next kid would come and they would take another dump on it, and then they would throw like another layer. I mean, it was disgusting. Like the whole like on top, and it was wet too. We're
Afraid
like,
to flush or something?
you couldn't because you knew you were gonna be even more
I'm not gonna be
fucked.
the one to flush.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm
So-
a 7-layer dip anymore.
Right?
That guacamole's brown, but it was disgusting, man. And we run into all kinds of crazy stuff, man. But it was easier, honestly. I'm not gonna lie.
ghost?
No. Yeah, I think
Ghost
they
thing
take dumps, right? No, but it was pretty trippy, man. And I know this guy's probably gonna come with the heat also. I mean, so I'm sure he's seen some stuff.
That's what I was thinking. When I saw that too, I was like, oh, this is probably going to be a good story, man.
That's how I got excited.
Custodians in a school, in a hospital,
Hospitals, yeah.
prison, or
Yes.
insane asylum, any of those places, man, you're in for some
Oh
good
yes,
stuff.
yes, exactly. And then, or morgues, right? Even morgues.
Oh, God, I forgot about morgues.
Oh.
Dude, retirement homes, yeah.
Oh, exactly. Yeah, I know they gotta see that. And that scent always kind of stays with.
Oh,
and
boy.
I hate saying that, man, but like I couldn't work in some place like that, man, because it's just so depressing, man. All the lonely people in there, and then too, dude, I don't know if it's just me. It always smells like pee, man. When you walk in. Yeah, and I'm just like, bro, there's nothing you can do about it, man. And I'm sure that's what I'm gonna smell like probably 4 or 5 years from now. If not now, but I'm just gonna shut up. But I can't wait for these. It's a series, right, Dave? That's what we're doing here.
Yeah, so this is going to be a series. So we got so many stories from this high school, which is awesome, man. We love
That's crazy.
People come in. So this is the last one of the students. We actually missed missed these two before, but fortunately, I guess that turned out to be a good thing because then we got Mr. Edwards turning this custodial art story in, so that's gonna be awesome. So I don't know how many stories it's gonna be all in all, but we're gonna break them down into like a few stories per episode. And then I think when we're done with the series, Millie wanted us to maybe judge.
Like choose the best?
She's our favorite, our personal favorites.
Yeah, they're doing it for extra credit now too. But what this says too is a lot of these are parents or family members. It's not from the students this time, so that's kind of the catch on this episode.
I didn't think it would go this far.
Not this episode, the coming episodes. Yeah.
I didn't think it would like go this far. That's pretty cool. Like,
Dude, I cannot believe they're sending in stuff.
I thought the parents or teachers would hear us and be like, "Don't send your story there."
But the parents are sending in their stories.
That's awesome.
That's awesome, man. And I may have said it wrong about the judging and stuff. Well, we gotta
confirm
we
that.
gotta read a little better because I didn't read through all the emails.
Well, the hard part to me would be judging them. Although we have judged others.
Yeah, now we can't judge, right?
But it's just so, because honestly...
Well, it's just because Rob doesn't want to be judged because of all the bestiality he mentioned before. Which apparently is fine for us to mention.
I did
Cut it
beep
out?
them out. Yeah, so
Okay.
I'm gonna have to beat that one out too.
Oh, my bad.
Wait, so we can't talk about beef?
No.
Bestiality.
How bad bestiality is to be saying on
I remember you had
Probably
heard
get
that,
monetized.
Yeah, that's true too. We're
I've
not,
only seen that word used on bestiality porn that I watched.
Furryality.
There we go. Oh, man.
Honestly, it's hard to judge
It's
them, man,
tough.
because they're really good, man. Honestly, we've had some doozies, man, but these
Shit
guys...
out of all of them. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, but what if we don't agree? So
then
Well,
she may just
majority?
have to give everybody extra credit.
I actually put that out there, right?
Right.
Like, yeah, you know, hey, we're with you, kids.
we're on the kid side.
Hey, but what's cool is we're doing just like McDonald's. We're getting the kids in young.
That's
When
like
they do when they're in college, they'll be sending in more stories and they'll have their friends send stories. And
Do you like McDonald's and child predators? Target the kids. That's a bad joke. I'm sorry. I thought it would be funny, but that's...
No, we were talking last time about it. We're like coming out of a van, inviting kids. What did you tell the story? Hey, you got a story?
Real bad.
Yeah, we're actually giving candy away for them. You want some candy? Yeah, you.
You got the recording equipment in the back of the van.
Yeah. Creeping slowly, right? You know, with that gaze at the kids. Oh, there's a sucker right there. Yeah. The kids walking past. Just look straight. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Hey.
Hey, kid. What's your name, kid?
Giving away candy.
You gotta make that noise.
Like, what the? They start running. They do that a lot.
We've been having trouble getting stories lately.
Everybody runs away from us.
We'll have to have him invited to the high school. Show up in a white van.
So we don't think this would work. I'm just saying.
I don't know.
Roll up and Dave look out the window. Hello and welcome to
You have to do it that way. Welcome to our van.
everybody with their phones, right?
I like that.
They're filming us.
Oh my god. Dude, my whole body hurts.
Driving real slow, like on the sidewalk next to the kids, trying to get him in the car. Just tell the story though.
Surrounded by the district police. And those guys, ooh.
Yeah.
Like, we know Miss Millie.
Yeah, you know this motherfucker? No, I do not.
I've never seen them before in my life. And they're gonna call her into the principal's office. They're gonna listen to the podcast and be like, I don't know where they
we're
got
all
those from.
screwed, man.
I don't
Yeah.
know where they got those stories from.
I think we should still keep it that way because we do not know the school's name, which is cool. I gather it's from a coastal area in Texas, but I'm not gonna pry too much.
We're getting closer to find out, but yeah. Okay.
We'll know our soon-to-be route.
Yeah,
We'll find more stories.
but I know their mascot was affiliated with like the giant.
Maybe hold off on that detail.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's like, oh, that fat motherfucker.
He wasn't supposed to say anything.
Oh man, we were trying to keep it quiet. Even I think,
Right?
and I told him, look, seriously, I think we said that, but I mean, it just made us look more like deviants. Yeah, don't tell your mama what's going on.
Hey, they reached out to us, okay?
Yeah, that's like, to be fair. Yeah.
I know, right? Yeah.
But you know, good for them for doing that because, man, those stories are crazy.
Yeah, they were freaking awesome, man.
And even the parents seemed to be getting into the story while they were telling them. Man, I was reading through a lot of their pretty awesome.
Don't spoil too much.
Yeah, I don't.
And there was
It's
some
gonna be
great
awesome.
stories on the last episode, so if y'all didn't get a chance, man, y'all need to check it out.
I mean, presumably with the name Tracy.
Right, I'm sorry. That's why I say Tracy. I mean, like Pat, Terry, all those names like that.
Tracy Morgan.
Yeah, Jamie, Bert. That's another one, you know.
Bert. No way, come on. You're kidding, right? I've never heard of a female bird.
I haven't heard a female bird either, but I did write a song when I was a kid, and that was a funny line I had. It was a stupid song. But
Did you have it? Did you have a recording?
I never recorded it. It was just a stupid song. I can actually record it now because I still remember it. It's so stupid. It was just a stupid, it's supposed to be funny song. Yeah, I'll throw it in there. Yeah.
Just at the end, we have our little Easter eggs at the end of the show. I don't think anybody's heard it to the end, but if they have, just let us know. But anyway,
with that, pretty much any episode, if you don't want to listen to the episode, at least scroll all the way to the end. There's Easter eggs at almost every episode.
yeah, almost all of them, yeah.
There's a lot of funny outtakes that they don't make the cuts sometimes.
Yeah, we gotta put them in there, man.
What's funny is that when I was younger, I always wanted a band, man. Until I figured out more, we find out.
Especially the ones that have those fucking round locks on the back.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure some of them serve a real purpose, but like with the human trafficking and shit like that, you see that shit with locks in the back.
I get pulled over all the time anyway, just because of the way I look. Mom, this guy.
Y'all ever been in a white van with a toilet in the back?
No, what?
A bucket with a toilet seat.
Oh, yeah.
Frank.
Right, that's right. That's what I heard.
Yeah, he did, man.
5-gallon bucket? Is that what it was?
Yeah, we'd be like, I gotta go pee. We're gonna run home because we'd be playing volleyball. And he's like, just come to the back of my truck.
And really, he wanted us to make sure, no, just come in here. Just please come in. Just try it.
Oh my god.
Oh, I ate a lot of fiber. Oh, that's even better. I got a roll right there. And he did. Which is awesome because if you really think about it, like if you're fishing or something, and the thing too is because that setup was pretty sweet though. He actually he had a toilet seat on it, but I mean
Like cot next to it.
I get a lot of splashback. That is a 5-gallon bucket. And I'm just like, damn, I gotta wipe everything.
Wipe the band down?
The buns and everything.
Don't have to bend down.
Does the bucket ever spill over, I wonder?
Like if you sit around right now,
or if he's driving, going home, and he makes a crazy turn.
he just gets a big
He washes under his feet.
Oh, man.
Get it, Rob.
But he didn't have the white van. There's a white old work Chevy van.
It was all beat up, barely ran, and it was completely empty in the back.
Those are right, like from the 80s and the 70s, maybe even some of the 90s, but the 70s and 80s, the Econo-lines and
exactly.
those are like Dodge and all that. I only mention that because the guy had a pretty cool truck. It was a Dodge van. It was an old, I believe it was like 78 Dodge, and it had Kragers on there, and it was nice. It was like, had the little window, and it was like an Ace of Spade or something like that. I can't remember what but that guy was a weirdo that was in there, man. So I was Fred McGraw, the guy I used to work with. He lived in his van.
What's the guy that would buy those cans of chicken?
Yeah, whole chicken that's cooked in there.
Oh,
Yeah, you want some? Put that up in bread. It's delicious. I was like, God, where do you find that, man? That's like, I guess if you're hungry, man, fuck it, right? Yeah. So beware, guys, in the van. But like,
Unless it's us.
honking at them and stuff like that. Hey, kid.
The cows pull up. Well, you guys have a story too?
But you guys got a story? Like, kind of the Billy Club. Yeah, get your ass out of here.
I'll hear that.
It's
fan
gonna
upstairs.
continue like that.
It's a fan.
Yeah, Jacob's got his vibrator on. You don't hear that?
I was gonna sit in. I guess that's what he did.
You got something better than you.
It's like I got a V8 in it, man.
I hate you, Rob.
Did he lay on the floor? He sits on the floor. He sits on it.
House is shifty. Lower it, man. Go back to third gear, man.
I hear that every night.
Almost
It's so funny.
You got a cigarette? That's fucked up, man. Who did this one?
Came out of nowhere. What's it say?
I'm Michael.
I guess, should we get
Let's
started?
get into our first story.
Does that one have a title?
Yeah, let's see.
This is part of the initial batch, not part of the extra credit batch.
Right, so these two stories were actually missed from the first episode,
Right.
and then a janitor turned one in, so we're like, dude, we'll throw it on this. So yeah, let's get into our first story. This was called Don't Answer Back, and it was submitted by James.
Alrighty.
Check it out.
My name is James. I'm 17 years old. I fell back a year or two in school. Bad choices will do that. I didn't always live in Texas. I spent most of my life in Arizona, moving from foster home to foster home. I was one of the luckier kids, I guess. Most of my foster parents were good people. They were the unlucky ones. I was a terrible kid growing up, always talking back, always trying to square up with my foster dads, even one of my lesbian foster moms. But they were all good people, every one of them. I've mellowed out a lot since then, especially with my adoptive parents now. They're the ones who moved me to Texas, which I love. When I was 10 years old, I was placed in a new foster home. Calling it a home doesn't really feel right. It was a huge ranch, a very luxurious ranch in northern Arizona. Everything out there was beautiful. Trees everywhere, green grass, horses. I didn't let it show, but I was excited to be there. Right away, I saw all the things I could get into. I loved being outdoors. I kept telling myself, don't mess this up, James. My foster mom was beautiful, fit, and much younger and healthier than my foster dad. On my second day there, she took me for a walk down some trails with amazing scenery. As we walked, she explained all the rules, day rules, night rules, my chores when I wasn't in school. She introduced me to everyone who worked on the ranch, tending the horses and maintaining the land. She introduced me to the horses and to their 2 dogs. One of the dogs took a liking to me right away. His name was Bowie. Later, I found out my foster dad loved an old singer named David Bowie. Bowie followed me everywhere. About 3 weeks in, I started taking walks alone when I had free time. I followed the same trail my foster mom took me on, never going farther than about 15 minutes from the house before turning back. There was a clearing out there that I loved. I thought it would be a cool place to build a clubhouse. After talking with my foster parents, they actually let me build one. They bought the boards and supplies. Nothing fancy, just a square box to sit in, a window to look out of, and a door that swung both ways. That was my foster dad's idea. One night, I broke one of their biggest rules. Do not go outside after dark. Do not answer anyone who talks to you on the trails, ever. My foster mom told me that every single day. If someone talks to you, you stay quiet and you run home. After my foster parents went to sleep, I turned off the house alarm. I grabbed a flashlight, a blanket, some water, a few other things, and Bowie. Then I walked down the trail to my clubhouse. Inside, I was taping up pictures of cars I had torn out of my foster dad's magazine when I heard my name. It sounded like my foster mom. I thought, I'm in big trouble. But she didn't sound angry. She kept saying, James, come to me. Where are you, son? That alone felt wrong. She never called me son. She only ever called me James or Buddy. Just as I was about to leave the clubhouse, I heard her say, why did you leave? But the word leave came out in a man's voice. Not my foster mom. Not my foster dad. Then it kept saying, answer me. Where are you? Something wasn't right. I stayed inside the clubhouse. Bowie wasn't barking yet, but he looked scared and alert. As whatever it was got closer, Bowie started barking and growling in a way I had never heard before. The voices kept saying, come here, but in different voices. I started crying. I yelled, leave me alone, over and over. Then it stopped. After a few minutes, I looked out the window. I didn't see or hear anything, but Bowie was still growling softly. I told myself I had to run for it. I even told Bowie, when we get out, we're gonna run. Run really fast. Like he understood me. I packed my bag and checked the window again. That's when I saw them. People were coming toward the clubhouse, but they weren't walking right. It looked painful, like it hurt them to move. I backed away from the window and pressed myself against the wall, crying, holding Bowie while he barked wildly. They surrounded the clubhouse. They were all talking at once, sounding like my foster parents, sounding like me. It felt like it went on forever. Then it got quiet. I heard footsteps running and a voice yelling, Buddy, are you in there? James, answer me. It sounded like my foster dad, but I was too scared to trust it. The door opened. My foster dad looked inside and said, "Are you okay, buddy?" I couldn't answer. I was shaking, holding Bowie as tight as I could. He raised his hands and said, "It's really me," and touched my leg. I broke down crying. I rushed out of the clubhouse, still holding Bowie. As we walked back to the house, we heard a whistle and someone say, "Help me." My foster dad grabbed my hand and shook his head, silently telling me not to answer. When we got inside, my foster mom was waiting at the table. She hugged me so tight. They never brought it up. They didn't get mad at me. 3 months later, I was moved again, this time to the adoptive parents I have now. They're not rich, no fancy ranch, no trails, but there's a lot of love, and that's enough for me. Later, when I told my adoptive mom what happened, she said, "Those were Skinwalkers," and she told me I should never answer them back.
Okay.
Man, that was a doozy.
Skinwalker. Okay, I dig that.
Yes, Chippy, man. It's like parents knew that shit was going on. Didn't
Yeah, they told them don't go outside after dark. And they even said don't answer.
I've been hearing a lot about skinwalkers and stuff like that. And those seem like they're like super, I don't know if they're dangerous or what, but like I never knew you weren't supposed to answer them back. My stupid ass would have, huh? Yeah, you know, especially if they had candy. I wait. You know, coming down real fast, falling out of the tree just to get some candy, and you see some. What is a skinwalker? I know they come in different forms, right? They can kind of.
They like mimic people, right? Or like
Shapeshift.
yeah, shapeshift.
Yeah, shapeshifter. What did you call it, Jazz? A mimic too?
Like a mimic, yeah, the mimic. I don't think you're supposed to answer those either, but they'll take on the voice of somebody you know.
I think it's not like a ghost. It sounds demonic almost.
Aren't Skinwalkers part of a Native American?
Yeah, it was like
a curse.
Like a curse, yeah. That's scary.
Well, what I was wondering too is like, why are you gonna tell a kid, don't go out there, don't do this? It's a kid. You know, the kid's not gonna follow the rules. Not like, especially they're gonna be like, oh, well, I wonder why, and then they're gonna go and test it. I mean, not to say that that's what this guy did, but why wouldn't they say like, hey, it's really dangerous, there's stuff out there, like give him more context so he could realize the danger of what he's doing before he actually does it.
Don't palm lumber on that trail to build a house if you know the
Or that too, yeah.
skinwalkers are
Build it
there.
on the yard somewhere, right there in the backyard.
Yeah. How far did he say it is? It's about 1.3 miles. Perfect. Yeah, but don't go out at night.
Don't talk to the bears either.
I don't know nothing about skinwalkers.
Just that, like I know it is a Native American, like the way you said it, it's like a curse, and I know they're like shapeshifters, but what do they want?
Well, also, I thought I heard you're not supposed to actually say the word either.
Yeah, well, it's
You're not supposed to, yeah. Like Beetlejuice.
Just period.
Like multiple times or something, I think.
No, I don't think you're supposed to say it at all.
Y'all keep saying it.
Skinwalkers.
No. Oh, God. Oh, no.
And I was going into everybody's house listening to it.
That's my worst thing too, right? Dude. Like they seen a skinwalker's face while I'm sitting down to take a dump and it's in the toilet.
I don't think that's your fear. It's their
That's
fear.
what I say. Who's gonna be more scared? You cut it on my skin. I keep telling them not to transport me here, but they still do it the same spot. But you know what? Awesome story, man. That's what I'm saying. We're getting the heat, man. Oh, we gotta explain too what we're doing here for the kids. We're doing the AI now for them.
Oh, yeah. Well,
no, man, because
it's
that's
just
not my voice.
Yeah, if we read these stories, we'd be sitting here for 2 days probably because we're not very good at reading and drinking at the same time.
What did Miss Betty say? Yeah, thanks for giving me that sexy voice. Yeah, we're gonna give her the Charlie Brown teacher voice. She said something about a costume, but I couldn't really.
Bastard, what the f, man? Are you crazy? Oh, you see this guy? Number one bullshit guy. Wow! Beautiful!
KORY News, your source for absolutely nothing important.
Top story today: in an unusual and highly reported security incident, 3 men were arrested in Algeria for attempting to enter Spain by disguising themselves as sheep. The 3 individuals were apprehended at a commercial port in Annaba, Algeria. The men covered themselves in sheepskins and used handmade accessories to blend it into a flock of livestock that was being loaded onto a vessel bound for Spain. Port security became suspicious when they noticed sheep that were behaving in an unnaturally still or awkward manner. While early unconfirmed reports suggested they might be from Senegal or Cameroon, later reports indicated they were Ghanaian nationals. The men were taken into custody and faced deportation. This incident highlights the extreme measures some individuals take to reach Europe, as maritime smuggling attempts from Algeria to Spain, particularly to the Balearic Islands, have seen a rise.
All right, guys, how about we get into our next story?
Works for me, I'm down.
Yeah, all right. So this next one is from Tracy, and it's called a silver hair clip.
My name is Tracy, and I'm 15 years old. This is a story my grandmother used to tell us when we were kids. She told it often, and every time she did, she would end it the same way, saying, "They are still out there." My family is originally from North Carolina. We moved to Texas 2 years ago after my mom remarried. Before that, we lived with my grandma for about 4 years after my dad died in a car accident. I didn't mind it at all. It was always just the three of us, my grandma, my mom, and me. My mom worked long hours, so my grandma watched me most days. She loved talking about her past, but there was one story she told more than any other. When my grandma was a little girl, around 11 years old, she and her mother would go on walks in the backyard behind her mama's house. It was like a forest back there, with a beautiful stream running through it. They would follow the stream for a while, and my grandma said they always found interesting things washed along the water. Coins, a ring once, shoes, little odds and ends. One day, they stopped at a quiet, beautiful part of the stream. All you could hear was the water flowing and birds singing. They sat on a large rock near the bank. When my grandma looked across the stream, she noticed something glistening in the light. Curious, she asked her mother if they could cross over to take a look. They took off their shoes and crossed the stream together. Lying near a tree was a small hair clip made of emerald and silver. It wasn't muddy at all. It looked brand new, like it had just been dropped. But it didn't look like an adult's clip, or even a little girl's. It was very small. Her mother said it looked more like a baby's hair clip. Still, it seemed far too fancy to belong to a baby, especially in the middle of the forest. Her mother suggested it may have floated down the stream like the other items they had found. So my grandma put it in her pocket, and they walked back home. Once inside, my grandma clipped it onto one of her rag dolls. She said she couldn't stop looking at it. It had a glow to it, a kind of shine she had never seen before. That evening, her mother called her for dinner. At the table, my grandma told her father what they had found. He acted like he was listening, but didn't seem very interested. After dinner, my grandma bathed and got ready for bed. As she lay there, she noticed the hair clip still shining, even in the dark. Eventually, she fell asleep. Later that night, she was woken by something tapping on her window. Half asleep, she saw what looked like a large butterfly or some kind of flying insect hitting the glass. She heard it tap a few more times, then fell back asleep. The next morning, she woke again to the tapping. It was brighter outside now, and as she rubbed the sleep from her eyes, she realized she could see it more clearly. At first, she thought she must be imagining things. She moved closer to the window, then ran to her parents' room, yelling for them to come see what was outside. Her father told her mother to check it out while he stayed in bed, but by the time they reached the window, it was gone. Her mother asked her to explain what she had seen. My grandma told her it had a body shaped like a person, glowing a beautiful blue, with hair like a girl's. She said she never saw its face. Her mother told her what she saw was a fairy. She explained that fairies are said to have beautiful faces, but they can also be eerie and strange. They love shiny things. They can be pranksters, and they only become mean when they feel disrespected. When her mother mentioned shiny things, my grandma immediately thought of the hair clip. She asked if the clip might belong to the fairy. Her mother said it was possible. My grandma insisted they take it back to where they found it. Her mother agreed, but said it would have to wait because they had a busy day. By the time the day was over, it was already dark. My grandma asked again about returning the clip, but her mother told her they would do it in the morning. That night, my grandma went to bed and once again heard tapping at her window. She looked and saw the same strange creature flying around outside. She wondered if she should open the window and give the clip back, but when she saw its face more clearly, it didn't look beautiful at all. It scared her. Instead, she placed the hair clip on the windowsill, hoping the fairy would see it and understand that she intended to return it. But as soon as she did, the fairy flew around wildly, almost angrily. Terrified, my grandma grabbed the clip and crawled under her bed. She heard tapping on the window all night long. She wasn't sure when she finally fell asleep. The next morning, she woke to her mother calling her name and asking why she was under the bed. My grandma looked at her hand and realized the hair clip was gone. She searched everywhere, under the bed and on top of it, but it was nowhere to be found. She told her mother what happened, insisting they needed to return the clip or the fairy would keep coming back. Her mother simply said, "She already has it," and placed breakfast in front of her. That night, my grandmother waited to see if the fairy would return. It never did. She always wondered if the fairy came inside and took the clip from her hand, or if it had somehow already been returned. They continued walking by the stream after that, but my grandmother never picked up another shiny object again. And she always reminded us, they are still out there.
That's our first fairy story, isn't it?
Yeah.
I honestly never knew there were actually any stories of people having experiences with fairies and stuff. I didn't know that was like a modern day experience that people had.
Fairies, they're like small, they look fragile.
Fragile.
They look fragile, right?
At least the way they're depicted that I've seen, like Tinkerbell.
It's also like they could be sweet, but they could be mean as well. But I always think that they're real small and they're just like gnats or like a butterfly. If they get too close, you just squish them. Get the fuck away from me, man. Shit, you know. But I wonder what kind of powers they have.
Wait, aren't they magical though? They like.
That's what I thought, right?
Yeah, Fairly Odd Parents. They're magical, right? So they probably knew enough about it.
One thing I wasn't sure about, and maybe I missed it. Apparently you had a hair clip, but
But what did she say? It was silver with emeralds?
Oh, yeah.
But you want to give that back? I would have found my way to Charlie's pawn shop, man. What can I get for this, man? Go tap on their window, right?
how big is this fairy though? I always thought fairies were small, but from the story it sounded like they were like human sized.
How can they get that big? I imagine, right?
Did they miss that part?
I don't know like if the implication was that the fairy used it. That's
That's
my
what I'm
understood. I think it was just like a collected thing.
But I don't know enough about fairies.
It's a fascinating. It actually makes me more curious because I never actually thought of them in a modern, or any sort of modern day context outside of like I said, like medieval type, like old times.
If you had your choice, you have to fight against a skinwalker or a fairy. Obviously, you're gonna say, "Yeah, bring that fucking fairy out." But what if the fairy is more powerful? Because I don't have any idea what kind of powers it would have. You know what I mean? It's like, damn, I should have picked the skinwalker. You know, that's all it did really with the wings. Tap, tap, tap.
Yeah.
So we're talking about like
You didn't get no sleep.
a magical fairy, right? Not like a nowadays fairy.
Get a fairy like that.
Did you just do the Three's Company finger, the hand thing?
I mean, that's what I think we're trying to figure out down here. Did they mention it? She mentioned it was flying, right?
Yeah, blue, so it's the blue man. It's one of those blue men knocking on the window. Hi guys.
Smurf, right? Yeah.
Oh, that's
I think he has something in mind. Like, oh, you want to look at Tony's pawn shop? I left it there. Right?
I mean, I don't think fairies are typically depicted as evil. I mean, maybe
that's exactly.
I think more as like playful.
I don't think I've ever
Maybe they'll play pranks.
Those two words to get like an evil fairy. You know, I never heard of it. I haven't. You know.
You know what? I feel like I have, but like in those like European, like Scandinavian movies. Isn't her grandma from South Carolina, North Carolina?
Francisco.
Francisco, that's fun to say.
Is that
Those
elf?
ones I don't mind picking on, man. No, I'm that was scratching that one out.
That's
Yeah.
a bad
I bet the
joke.
fairies, yeah. I'm not a big fan
Well, I mean,
of
I
the
feel like
49ers, yeah, that's why.
I feel like you could sit on the fairy.
That's what I'm saying, because that's what I'm saying.
Oh, wait, what? No, Rob! Like, going back to Rob talking about like picking a fight one or the other, like.
Yeah, just drive up in my white van and you guys mind if I sit on y'all? Yeah.
No, I mean, like, you're talking about, like, if you had to fight between a fairy or a skinwalker, I don't know any magic in the world would save a fairy from sitting on it.
It'd be kind of crazy if it did, right? Like, you didn't sit all the way down, like, they're holding you up and it's one. And then they're like, oh, big mistake. I didn't see you. Yeah, it winds up me throwing me, like, 18 feet in the air. Like, oh, shit, I'm sorry. I didn't see you. What if you guys put out some signs? You know, fairy crossing away. I don't know, man. Dwelling inside, I don't know. It's just the only thing I keep seeing is like if you piss one off, like they just got that little sprinkle dust and they're throwing it on you. You're like, dude, you know, stop. You know, you make me sneeze. You know, but like you never know what that dust is. You know? Anthrax. Son of a bitch. Oh my god.
Or it could be cocaine.
Do it again. Well, they make that place sound so awesome, right? I mean, because like when I was listening to the stories that she was talking about the streams and the birdies singing, I was like, man, that's just tranquil, man. Just sitting back there. And we always have to ghetto it up a little bit, right? You know, just take our bag of weed and some beer, our fishing rod, you know, with the belt because we don't want to hold it. Yeah.
With the toilet seat.
Yeah. And then too, there's just people like me that have to screw it up, right? Beer cans up, bush can floating down the stream. I was like, damn, that's shiny. Yeah. But well, that's awesome, man. We gotta do some research on that, man. I know I do. I'm gonna look into that. Awesome story, man.
Thank you very much.
A fairy story, man.
We do need to do a little research on fairies in general, because I don't know what to think either. You're right. Peter Pan is what I keep thinking. Fairy there.
With that fucked up hat he had on and the tights and everything. I mean, yeah.
Come on, you can't tell me he wasn't a fairy himself, man.
There's 2 types of fairies in that movie.
Exactly.
Oh my god, man.
Quick Google search says fairies are neither inherently bad or good nor evil, but complex beings from folklore, representing nature's duality, often mischievous, dangerous, and alien, capable of both harming. And it says in parentheses, kidnapping babies. So I'm like, that's pretty.
Okay.
So, you know what? Do you think the mom took the, what was it, a hairpin?
I think
it's
so.
a fucking hair clip, Dad.
Man, the stuff that you were checking out earlier, that bad grandma, I've never heard of that, man. That was funny.
Because I was just scrolling through, and it was the one with the Alexis, make sure you put it for 5 o'clock so I can wake up for bingo.
That's pretty terrible.
That's, I don't know, 12 pounds?
And Alexis' voice goes on, she says, a horse's cock can weigh over 11 pounds. And she just looks at the damn Alexis like, she's like, what the fuck? I couldn't stop laughing.
Yeah, we're an alarm clock and shit. And then you get a history lesson on a horse's genitalia.
I wish you told everybody at bingo. He didn't get cherries this time. He got peanut butter.
Peanut butter?
It was pretty good, but he didn't want to share it.
Peanut butter flavor, really?
Yeah, I should have.
I thought you were gonna say something.
I should have, man. I didn't even snap about that. But
good.
No, but you would have liked that one. That one was
I do like peanut butter.
Oh, yeah.
It was peanut butter and chocolate. It actually didn't, like, I thought it was gonna be really bad, but it was pretty good.
Peanut butter moonshine?
Yeah, it was
peanut butter chocolate.
It was like Reese's peanut butter cup, but it was good. And they had the other one, the butter pecan.
That one was good?
Yeah, it was okay, but man, the thing is, it does lay heavy on your stomach, man.
That's why I can't really drink moonshine, because it's just too much. Or like, they got some great flavors, but man,
some of them do. Some like,
some
oh
are
god.
terrible. But you can't drink them like you want to drink beer. You know,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
can drink it at 12, 14, whatever.
Yeah.
But then you
that bottle
can't
will
do
do it
that.
to you. Yeah, that whole jar. But you know what? I almost did get. I was this close because they didn't have my cherries. I almost got the pineapples, and those look really good. I might get those next time.
Where are you finding these flavors at, man?
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna get into. Well, I wish I could tell. Yeah, I can. I'm gonna give it up because Specs is normally pretty decent. 21 is probably the.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
No. Cause I went in and then they had the different flavors.
Is the back room?
No. Yeah, I was like looking all over. Yeah, fun. Yeah, so no, but I went in and I saw the flavors. They didn't have the cherries, and I was like, okay, strike one. I was like, well, I'll take this one. Boom, I go over there. This lady was on the rag or something, man. I don't know. I don't know if that's appropriate to say anymore, but like she was a pain in the ass, man.
On the rag?
No.
PMSing.
Oh, I get it.
That's weird though. I know where you been in.
I've never. I know.
I think somewhere I looked at him. Well, I guess that's an old term, man.
He gave me a look at that angry grandma.
What the fuck? But,
no, well, I just.
I don't know. I shouldn't even said that. Well, she just looked like you give a manager a little bit of authority and they think they could fucking tell everybody what to do.
People.
Man, okay, so I'm in there, right? And there's this big woman in there. She was buying her shit, and she was buying her shit, man. And I mean, like she didn't get, like you knew she was ready to party, man. I was like, God bless you, man.
Yeah, like gallons of Carlo Rossi.
No, man, she was buying the good shit too. Like you know, and I was looking at her, and she had like holding 6 bottles trying to, but she's a big woman. Her shirt was coming up, her stomach looked like mine with the stretch marks and everything. So there's a lot of people, but they have one motherfucker working the register, right? So this superwoman comes out, man. It's more like super Karen
Yeah, there
sometimes.
you go.
She's like, we need to form one line here because my people cannot get through. And then like people kind of backing up, and that lady had her hands full. So we're backing up, and then I'm already, bitch, first you don't have my shit, and then now this, and then it was a little cheaper than when I got it, but not like the other place. Total Wines is awesome. I like them too. Specs is good too. I'm not putting, but that Specs kind of sucked. Anyway, so we're there, and it wasn't enough.
What was it?
Like moving back wasn't enough. And then when she said it, I mean, I moved my ass back, and I was looking at like, bitch, how far do you want me to go back? You know, the line's not that big, so I'm moving back. Man, lady wasn't having it.
Really? She was. Oh, the other lady.
The big woman.
Oh.
She's like, I got too much shit in my hands. How fucking far do you want me to go back? And she was like, well, I just need you to move back a little bit. Anda, cabrón. Now that's how you know. Yeah. She's like, and she's moving back, and people are like wanting to applaud, like, yeah, tell that bitch. And after that, she's putting her bottles all hard on the thing, and she's just like waiting for her to say something. So I'm like, anda.
Wait, did you go by yourself?
Mom dropped me off because we were gonna make it later.
Mom was there. She would have.
No, I was so glad that fuck that, put that shit back. We ain't buying nothing from this bitch. You know, like, I think that's what it was because it's too close to the time and everybody wanted their bottles, and that lady wasn't having this. And she had some good bottles too. That's what it was. I was like, I don't blame you, lady, man. You got your hands full, and this bitch is telling you, like, and it's not far enough. But the lady was big. She was the one causing the problems too, man. You're in the way, you think, but I ain't telling her that. You know, like, you keep standing there, man. Make her move you, man. Yeah, she was mad, man. No, thank you for coming. Fuck you. You know, she didn't say that. She just kind of walked away, like, you know, just give me my change, bitch.
So do you get your moonshine from Specs?
No.
He's gatekeeping it then.
All of that.
Really avoiding this.
But you know what? I will because it was cheaper, and if they had my, but you know what? I was kind of glad I got that. I had to change it up, and they had different brands there. And I was actually looking for a pecan. Whatchamacallit? Why is this? It's like I'm not knocking Specs.
Where do you get it?
She's laughing because you still don't want it. She's trying to get it out of you.
He's expertly dodging the question.
No, I mean, they can. Okay, because those people pissed me off one time, and I don't know if I'm gonna get them in trouble. But I had $100 bill, right?
Oh boy.
I went in to get my cherries, and something like 25 something, right? I go in there and I show her the $100 bill. She's like, we can't cash this unless you buy $50. I was like, fuck you.
Yeah.
I went down the block, and the guy was totally cool, man. So I started getting it there. I don't remember the name. The first one used to be Don's and Hens, but now it's another one. It's called LOL. I don't know if y'all
I've seen that.
Yeah, I used to buy my liquor there too.
Those people were pretty decent. That guy was pretty cool with me, man. The other, you know, and I was like, you know, and then too, I was so in a hurry, and I grabbed one, walked all the way to things, and like, this guy, like, all right, you find what you need, and I was like, yeah, and I looked, it was a pickle one. I was like, no. I was like, I meant to get the cherry one. He's like, oh, those ain't cherries. And I was like, yeah, I know. I was like, I'm sorry, I'll be right back. He's like, yeah, he was real cool, man. But like, and I told him, hey, man, I only have 100. And I was like, oh, that's fine. And I told him what was going on. He goes, nah, man, that ain't right. I don't know what it is, man, but they fuck you like that. And then, like, say, like, if there's no other place and it's almost 9 and you really want it, I ain't buying 50. I'll just go sober tonight, I guess.
For once in your life, you have to be sober.
All right, guys. So we jump into the last story.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. All right. So this one is from Mr. Edwards, the custodian, and it's called My Friend Tim.
My name is Mr. Edwards, and I work as a janitor and maintenance staff at a high school. I have been a janitor since I was 22 years old. I am 46 now. Before working at my current school, I worked at an elementary school in the same district. I will leave the school name out of it so I do not worry any parents or children. It was my second year at that elementary school. All the kids knew me as Mr. Edwards. Every morning it was always the same. Good morning, Mr. Edwards. Hi, Mr. Edwards. All except for one little boy named Tim. Tim always called me by my first name. Good morning, Bob. How are you doing today? Bob is not my real name, but I will use it here. Tim was the only student who ever stopped to have a real conversation with me. I always assumed he was a kindergartner because he was so small. Later, I learned he was actually 6 or 7 years old, in second grade, and terminally ill. I did not know that at the time. Every morning, Tim would walk up to me smiling and say, "Good morning, Bob. How's your day going? I got you something." He would hand me a hard candy, sometimes peppermint, sometimes caramel. "It will keep you going," he would say. Then he would head off to class. In March, more than halfway through the school year, one of the teachers said to me, "Did you hear about one of our students passing away?" I told her no and said it was awful. I asked who it was. She said it was a second grader. His name was Tim. At first, it did not register. I thought my Tim was in kindergarten, but the whole day passed and I never saw him. That is when it hit me. I went to the teacher during lunch and asked about the student who had passed. That is when I learned the truth. It was my Tim. It hit me hard. I ended up in the janitor's closet, crying, confused, asking myself how this could be real. I still had a full day of work ahead of me, so I pulled myself together as best I could, but I could not get him out of my head. Poor Tim. Later, I was cleaning one of the bathrooms, sweeping, mopping, scrubbing toilets. I moved to the sink to clean it, and then I heard a voice behind me. "Hello, Bob." I jumped and turned around. There was another student standing there. I was confused because no one called me Bob except Tim. I asked him, "What did you say?" The kid looked confused too. I said hi. I asked again, "What did you call me?" He looked uncomfortable, like he no longer wanted to be there. "Mr. Edwards," he said. He pretended to wash his hands and left without even using the restroom. I gathered my supplies and went back to the janitor's closet to take a breather. I sat down on an upside-down bucket. After a moment, I heard a light knock on the door. I opened it. No one was there. I left the door open and turned back around to grab my cleaning supplies. That is when I saw it. Sitting on the bucket where I had just been was a peppermint hard candy. I leaned down to pick it up, and I heard Tim's voice, soft and clear, right behind me. "It will keep you going." I picked up the candy and turned around. No one was there. I whispered, "Goodbye, Tim, and thank you."
The heartbreak of a kid dying like that is just always really sad.
That is sweet though that they had a connection, you know. Like,
Yeah?
Yeah, it's like nobody even knows what to say.
Sorry, I'm still trying to not cry.
Since we're analyzing all our stories, that would have to be that goodbye, like
Yeah.
yeah.
or maybe even I'm doing okay, man. But
Guys, it's a heartwarming story.
it is.
Well, not heartwarming
heartbreaking,
because
heartwarming,
yeah, exactly. Because that kid was able to say goodbye, in its own way. It seems like
The fact that he would even talk to the guy, that's pretty cool.
That's what
I
I'm
mean,
saying, like it is.
you
Like,
don't see kids doing stuff like that in second grade usually. I mean, not to that extent, bringing them candies and stuff.
it's crazy because when I was in elementary school, I knew a kid that had cancer. I mean, he always he'd come to school without hair and he'd have a hat on and stuff like that.
that's
We did
terrible.
we did crossing guards together. So, I got pretty close to that. His name was we take it out of but his name was. He's a funny kid. Luckily, he's able to make it through. But I mean, this cancer's sucks, man.
It's just a terrible way to go.
I mean, so young too, man. Second grade, shit.
Yeah, I don't blame the janitor for crying a lot after that. I would
especially
too.
if somebody that's so sweet to you like that every day. And he was the only one who called him Bob.
That's what I'm saying. He probably like brightened his day seeing him like a pick me up, and then to know you're not gonna have that.
Yeah, do you become more harsh towards the kids? Like, what, don't call me Mr. Edwards, after that, I don't want anybody calling me by my first. Now students call me by my first name no more. I don't know if that's how that works, but
everyone handles grief in their own way.
Oh, wow. Here's another thing too. Didn't he say like he's already on to like the high school?
Oh yeah, he's in high school now.
Oh Lord, I'm sure they're calling him everything but Mr. Edwards. Pain in the ass high school kids. Yeah, I'm talking about Miss Millie's kids too, man. I'm kidding.
But that's kind of interesting though, because we were expecting a ghost story.
A turd story, right?
I know, right? Although
He's probably got those
one though. Yeah.
That's what I was expecting. Something like a haunted school or something like that.
I bet you, if somebody can convince him to send more, he's got a ghost story.
I'm sure you will. Well, not so depressing, my friend. Please. It was an awesome story. It really was. But that kind of just set our mood. Now we're even trying.
No, it was a good story.
No,
I liked it.
It was, but that's that awesome story.
Yeah,
man.
hey,
really sad though, man.
Well, the stories are out there, man. I mean, that's what we're here for, is to serve as an outlet for the people who have those stories to share.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Those experiences that
sometimes it's wrong, man. Shit, I love it. It's just a terrible situation. Yeah.
You guys better be nice to Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Give him candy and.
I might have brought this up before, but in elementary we had a janitor. Almost every recess he'd go out there and play basketball with us all the time. I can't remember his name, but this is when I was in elementary. And then the other day, this past season in Little League, we were out there. I seen someone. I was like, I know this guy. I don't know how, but it's bugging me, and I gotta go talk to him. And I don't like walking up and talking to people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he's just standing there. I was like, hey man, I know you from somewhere. I thought he was one of my old neighbors. He's like, no. He's like, you know what? You probably know me from this elementary. And I was like, that's exactly where I know you from. I used to play basketball with you at recess. He's like, yeah, man, I love doing that. He's like, I still do it to this day. And it's just, I'm saying this because it makes an impact on people.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Leave an impression.
He told me he was at the field to watch one of the students. They told him to come out and watch
Really?
him play baseball. Yeah,
That's
so
cool.
he's supporting the students.
That's what I'm saying. To take your time to do that, that's pretty good. He's,
Yeah,
you
that's
know.
cool.
I'm gonna say I feel bad because for me, when I was in school, janitors are basically invisible. I just like, they're part of the scenery. I'm not gonna talk to them.
Dang, dude.
I didn't not like I didn't like see them as people, but I just
you're-
like, well,
I
I'm
bet you threw
only.
your trash on the ground too.
Yeah.
No, I always try to clean up after myself.
He's part of the 7-layer dip.
He was all 7 layers.
He's like, I'm not touching that damn handle to flush that.
Like part of the 7-layer dip. That was all me.
I ate extra fiber that day.
But that was a great story, man.
It was.
Thank you, Mr. Edwards. Or
Shoot.
Bob.
I almost like you do a show or series or movie about something like that.
Right.
Honestly,
I might be one already.
Yeah, that's the type of story that I think will stick with you for sure. Thank you so much for sharing it with us, man.
Did y'all know though that they had a pool only for us, man?
What?
Like on
Oh, I
that.
saw that, yeah.
Yeah, because okay, they honestly thought me and your dad were best friends.
Really?
Yeah, and they thought Jasmine was some homeless lady or something. Unhoused lady. I'm sorry. Oh, yeah. Oh, I heard. You saw that comment too. Yeah, that somebody was asking about like.
Yeah, no,
I was like, wait a minute, is
I
this
have
the
a house.
dad or the kid? Man, I was like, yeah. Anyway.
Wait, no, I want to know more. So keep going. I want to know what the fuck
I didn't hear this part. I didn't hear it.
Okay, well, they were saying they thought we were all buddies. And I said, okay, well, here's a rundown of what's going on. I said, we're brothers. Y'all are married. And there's cousins,
We're married?
uncles, and husband
Yeah,
and
me and
wife
Kory.
team and nephews. So that's we're all family. And they were like, oh. And I said, but let us know who won. You know, like I wanted to know. It's like, because I think you and the big guy. Or that big, they said no. I think that you got the two old guys.
Yeah, the two old guys.
The big one. I was like, damn, you mean the fat old guy right there, that fat lard ass dinosaur fat ass, and his other old brother. Damn, bro.
The skinny old guy that looks
Okay,
like he's gay. It's really like trashing the pool.
I said, these guys don't have a filter. Yeah.
All right, well, good to know.
Does he stink? I was like,
Two smelly guys. There's one beautiful girl there. But the guys are like, oh, they're pretty rampant looking.
Does everyone look like that in that city?
So they thought y'all were best friends.
Yeah.
And they thought y'all were all best
They were all
friends?
just like friends.
That we're all friends, you know, and that's
Fucking half friends.
That's the sad part, yeah.
that's what was so funny here. Yeah, that's you know what? I thought that was cool, man, because they're trying to, and it was $10, so but it just
So
depends.
nobody
on
won the $10?
No,
Nobody won because they all were
should've-
friends.
I was like, hey man, you know what? Pony up some of that money. We'll lie for you, man.
Yeah, who wants to win? How about that?
It'd be like an oddest group of friends, though.
I know, right?
The age gaps and like.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we like 80-year-olds, man.
Us old guys.
No, I'm just
Us
like-
old guys like hanging out with young kids.
We're going to a school with their white man.
Yeah, bust that. It's a work man. Yeah, right. Sure it is. Yeah.
When Rob was telling a story and you were saying like, "Oh my God, I'm so glad my mom wasn't there," I'm like, man, I was thinking the same thing. Like our moms and their sisters, like you do not want to put them in a situation like that because they will speak out.
Then I have to leave my shit. Then I'll be pissed with her. Because sometimes I have to kind of like, hey man, you know, I have to be kind of like Karen. You know, I have to do.
She gets so mad when he calls her Karen. She is so mad.
You don't have to be rude. And man, I never take my food back. And I know we've been here before. I don't know how they take their stuff back. What if they don't do it right? I'm like, fuck no, man.
I
I
think
get
that's
ball
why I'm
hairs
like,
in my
I
fuck.
try-
There's no way, man.
I
I'd rather
so
eat
hard.
cauliflower. I hate cauliflower, but I'll eat this. Man. I ain't eating nobody's ball sack, man.
Dude, a Skinwalker, a Fairy, and a Heartbreaker. Like, that's
exactly.
That's quite a
That's really
lineup.
All right, guys. Again, it's been a great night.
So I have a question for you guys. Or I have a proposal, I guess. It was $10.
$10
Yeah,
was
for
the bet.
And nobody won?
Nobody won.
Can we ask y'all to put that term. But it's our Patreon. Technically, we won.
Right? That's true.
We won that.
Couldn't figure this out.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? There's a donate button on our website.
Each one of you donate will have
We won.
$11.
No. Hey, we had a lot of fun tonight, guys. Thanks for listening and tuning in. And Ian, where can they catch us?
Oh, yes. We can be found on rigormortisparanormal.com, on YouTube, Spotify, Instagram. We don't post stories on Instagram, but we do post every so often. Do they allow that on Instagram now?
They allow everything
Almost,
on
yeah.
Instagram. That's why I had to get rid of my Instagram. I was like, this is getting freaky.
It is. It's getting weird, man. Yeah.
Oh,
And
God.
like people that should be nude, man.
Oh,
Man, I'd be like Brad Pitt on that motherfucker. I would, man.
Pulling pictures for my 600-pound life and shit. It's getting clean, leave him alone.
Oh, jeez.
Some guy eating, cereal out of his belly button. And it's like,
Oh, God.
yeah, using a soup spoon. That motherfucker was deep, man. It's like, dude, what? It is getting weird.
Using a ladle.
Yeah. Anybody want some?
Yeah.
It is so. I'm sorry, but it is getting weird.
I got rid of
Instagram
it.
is getting crazy, man. Yeah.
So I guess for now you can find us on Instagram. We'll see how long that lasts. Stitcher, iHeart, I don't know, iTunes. I don't know what else is out there, but anywhere you can listen to podcasts, chances are you're gonna be able to find us there.
That's right. All the major platforms.
There you go. We're professionals, guys. We know what we're doing. Make sure you like, you comment, you subscribe, you share with your friends, your neighbors, your teachers, your dogs. Anybody you think would enjoy us, please share it around. We need those stories. Keep them coming.
Yeah, leave your comments also, man. We love reading those.
And if you want, you can just email us at rigormortisparanormal@gmail.com if you got a story you want to send our way. We really love it. But in the meantime, good night.
Bye, guys.
Later.
First one is from a student. Let's see. I should probably mention the name.
Yeah,
I
right.
don't know offhand.
Hortensio or something like that. Agapito, that's what it was, right?
Agapito? No, I thought it was, what's your name? La Squash?
Sasquatch.
Right, yeah.
La Squash.
Jeez.